Hey there, Jordan Crook here for mobileburn.com, and today I have in front of me the iMovie for iPad application. Now, just so you guys know, this will work across the iPhone 4, iPod Touch 4G, and the iPad, and the App Store is only going to require you to purchase this one time. So if you already have it on your iPhone 4G, then it should be a free install on your iPad. So just to familiarize you guys with this home screen, as you can see right here on top, we have the project title, we have the date, and we also have the length of any projects that I might have recorded. And if I had more, we could scroll through here from right to left. Down here at the bottom, we have a little question mark help tab, and this offers so much information. It is a really great resource for anyone using iMovie on the iPad. If there are any questions or concerns whatsoever, you should find your answers in here. Down here at the bottom, we have an Add New Project button. We also have the ability to play any projects that are selected. Right here is our share option. I can add this to my camera roll, send it to YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, CNN, iReport, as well as send it straight onto iTunes. And then if I wanted to copy something down from iTunes, I could choose this picture, but there's nothing available right now. I also have my little trash can over here on the bottom right. So let's just go ahead and jump into a new project. So right here, when we get into a new project, you can see over here on the top right, this will be our viewer. Down here, we'll have our timeline. Over here on the left-hand side, we have all of our different media, so I can add video, photos, or music. And within the music, I can access the iPod that's on my iPad, or I can choose sound effects or theme music that is pre-installed on the iMovie application. Over here on the top right, I have an undo button in case I mess anything up and just want to go ahead and go back. And then on the top right, we have our project settings. So from here I can choose a different theme if I'd like. I think I'll just go with the modern theme. And we can also choose to have our theme music on or off. We can choose to loop the background music, and then we can choose our fades if we want to fade in and fade out to black. So before we can get into anything really cool, I've got to first add some media here into my timeline. So I think I'm going to start with a picture of iMovie from my MacBook. As you can see, I just double-clicked and it jumped right in there. And then iMovie is going to automatically put pictures into your project at 6 seconds. For me personally, that's a little bit long. So I'm going to use this opportunity to show you guys how to trim video. So as you can see right here, it says 6 seconds. I'm going to grab this little dot and go ahead and move it down to 3 seconds. And my clip is shortened. From there, I'm going to go ahead and add some more media. Right here, I'm in my video, and this is a 1-minute clip, but I'd like to cut it down as well to 5 seconds. So instead of moving it to my timeline and dealing with that really long stretch of clip, I'm going to edit from here. So if I tap once, it'll bring up the same system for trimming. And then I'm going to grab this little dot and move it all the way over to 5 seconds. And then from there it'll give me the same little jump button and I can throw it in. iMovie automatically gives you this cross dissolve transition. We can go ahead and look at those in a minute. So from there I'm going to add, let's say, another clip. Throw in a Robert Pattinson photo, and then we'll throw in one more short clip of my cat, just to have some things to work with. So what's really cool is that when I'm inside my timeline, I can go ahead and shorten it and look at this small project I have to work with. But if I have to do some really intense editing, and maybe I have to look at the entirety of a clip and really get it down to 1 or half a second, then I can zoom it out and see all of a clip, so that when it goes across, I can choose exactly when I would like to make that cut or add that title. So let's just see what we have so far here. Alright, pretty cool. So I'm going to pause. So here things can get really cool. I'm going to first choose my theme, and then I'm going to add a title to this project. So up here, like I said before, I can go ahead and choose my modern theme. I turn the theme music off, and then I'm going to add a title by double tapping, and it brings up this little photo settings. It'll say clip settings if I double tap a clip. But I'm going to double tap this photo, choose title style, and I'll have the option to do an opening, middle, or ending title, and I'm going to choose opening. And as you can see, it gives me this option right here, so I can add my title text. So let's go ahead and write iMovie for iPad. It also accidentally puts Empire State Building as my location for some reason. So I'm going to click into location here, choose other, and be a little bit more broad with that location because I am not at the Empire State Building. So that title is added, and if I click play, you can see my theme added along with my title. So as far as audio is concerned, once we have our title and our theme chosen, we can choose to mess around with the audio on this application and in this project. When you load a photo into the timeline, there's going to be no audio. As you can see down here, there's just this gray strip. But when you add a clip, you'll have your audio visible right below on this blue bar. You can choose to not view that by clicking the little sound wave button right there, but I'm going to leave that on because I need to see it. So you can choose to add music to the entire project, but you can also manipulate just a single clip's audio as well. So when I double click into here and bring up my clip settings, we've seen this menu before. Right here on the third line, we have our audio settings, so I can choose to just go ahead and turn this clip down, or I can go ahead and mute it entirely, which is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to mute this one, even though I don't know if there's a whole lot of noise in there. So both of these are muted now, and we basically have a silent film. So what I'm going to do from here is jump into my iPod and choose a song. I think that will go with Blackbird. So now I have a title, a theme, and I have background music going on. But why not add a little sound effect toward the end? So let's go back to music, sound effect. Let's go with an applause just to finish off. I'd like this clip to actually just end with the video. It's going to be a short round of applause. And so from there you can see we've added music. Very nice. I'm also going to choose to fade in and out of black. I think that'll make things a little nicer up here in my settings. So when I come in, it'll start at black. And then when I get toward the end here, it will also fade back out into black. So a couple other really cool things that you can do within this application are, once you've got a little project going, let's say you want to add a voiceover, or you actually want to record a clip and insert it immediately into a project. Let's say you're on the go and see something awesome that you'd like to add into a project. You can choose to click this little camera button over here, and that's actually going to bring up my camera. Right now we're zoomed in on the floor, so you're not going to be able to see much there. So I'm going to cancel. But let's go ahead and add a voiceover. So when I click the voiceover button there, it brings up my little ready to record menu. So I'm going to click record. iMovie for iPad. So that went ahead and added in my voiceover. And if I click my audio clip settings, I'm just going to turn this one up a little bit just in case we can't hear it over the music, and then press play. iMovie for iPad. There we go. Alright, now so far we've added titles, a theme, audio to the background. We've also adjusted the audio in individual clips, and we've even added a voiceover here to the beginning. So right now what I'd like to show you is probably my favorite part of this application is the options with transitions. So you're not going to have as many options as you would on a Mac, clearly. When you double tap on a transition, like I said, iMovie automatically gives you the cross dissolve transition, but you also can choose to do no transition whatsoever, which we can just look at real quick. It's just a quick cut. And then you also have the option to go with the themes transition, which is based on whichever theme you chose up here. I'm going to stick with cross dissolve, and I'm going to make it a 1-second transition. And then I'm going to show you what's really cool about this. So from here, if I put both fingers on the transition icon and stretch up, it'll automatically overlap these clips. So when I go back and press play, that clip will actually play over the intro of this one, which I think is pretty cool. So let's just take a quick look at our final product here. iMovie for iPad. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Alright, well, this is iMovie for iPad, and I'm Jordan Crook for mobileburn.com. Thanks for watching.